Hello everyone, I am Erika of Beadingschool.com and you are watching Coffee Time with Erika, my weekly beading broadcast. I hope that you can hear me, I hope that you can see me. Today is an important day. Today is Beading School Academy Unboxing Day. I see Kiki, I see Facebook user friend from Canada, I see Jen, I see Jessica, Teresa, Carol is saying, can see and hear you, Erika. Wonderful. Sherry, Connie, Sue, Sarah, Mary, Marta, Katja, Elena, Aniko, Joe, Ellison, Cindy, Nancy, Marianske, Donna, Kalpna, Renee, Bea is here. Ellie, Robina, Sangita, Linda, Louisa, Kay, Lita, Faye, Ariane. Welcome everyone. Corinne, Ginny, Angelica. So you can watch today's broadcast live from the Beading School Facebook Club, from the Beading School Facebook page, and also from YouTube. I have a feeling that I started to broadcast also to my personal profile, so there might be some other friends watching. Let's see, I'm not sure about that. And if you haven't heard your name, then it means that you are watching from the Beading School Facebook Club, which is a closed, safe space on the internet only for Beading School beaders, and you need to give additional permission to my broadcasting program so I can greet you personally. It is super easy to do. You can just open the description of the video and click on the link that is in the last sentence. You might need to do it for every broadcast that you are watching. It takes only 2 seconds. I hope that it's not a too big problem for you. Thank you so much. By the way, the program doesn't do anything else, just shows me your name and face so we can be like more personal. In the meanwhile, also Monica, Gunel, Sandra, Kristen, Terry, Helena, Laura, Eve, Melissa, Cindy, Debbie, Dawn, Claudia, Nitty is here. So good to have you here in real life, real time again. Megtav is here. Thank you, Megtav. Gemma, I see your name now. Robin, wonderful. Over 100 of us all together from these different channels. And Vex just joined us too. And Kinga. So today is Beading School Academy Unboxing Day. I love those days, by the way. It's one of my favorite time of the month. And today something dreamy is coming, something that will hopefully help us growing our wings. It's coming with 57 cabochons and rhinestones, 31 grams of Japanese Miyuki seed beads, and altogether 360 pieces of Preciosa crystal bicons and fire polished beads together. I am talking about the Fuchsia Beading School Academy boxes, and I can't wait to show you what's inside. And Lita is asking if my color is a hint about the theme. Not this time, but maybe we will be able to find a connection later. It is a super exciting theme, I think. So before I would show you what's inside our newest theme box and what we are going to play with during the upcoming 2 months, let me share with you a little conversation that we had with fellow Beading School Academy beaders during the previous week at the Great British Bead Show. Because it wasn't all about Scottish peninsulas and celebration dances after successful workshops and the possibility of turning Claire's Percy Pig into vodka. Sometimes we were talking about beads. So in one of the classes where we were talking about the Beadingschool Academy, we were trying to explain what it is to beaders who didn't know it yet. And as most of you know, the academy, it brings lots of inspiration and value to a beader's life, but this is exactly why it is sometimes hard to catch the essence of it in one sentence when you would like to explain it to someone new. At least that was my impression until Angelica said something. And Angelica said, the academy brings structure into your obsession. And that was a serious light bulb moment for many of us. And when I saw all the photos that you posted recently about the jewelry you made during the previous 2 months, then I knew that it is indeed the biggest value of the academy. Not only the wide array of jewels that you made is astonishing, but also to see how you are starting to walk your own beading journeys, personalizing your jewels more and more, experimenting, and your library of beading skill is growing. I see you daily getting braver and braver as you use those tricks and trips that you have learned. So before we dig into the next adventure that is awaiting us, I would like to stop for a moment to say thank you to Angelica for that clever notion, and also to everyone for your beautiful jewels that are the proof of bringing structure into your obsession. So cheers to every beader who is keeping the inspiration flowing. Thank you so much, ladies. And let me take a sip of this delicious coffee that Adam brought me. So I see a few questions. So before we would go forward, I would like to answer them so they don't get lost. I would like to greet also Irene and Claudia and Belinda and Jackie and Malia. Irene is asking if she's signed up, if it's automatic. Dear Irene, unless you opt out, then it is automatic. So all shall be set up comfortably for you. If you would like to make sure, then just send an email to us. And Kristen is asking about my nail polish, and I'm sorry to disappoint you. However, I stopped using it because it really made the Gale my nails unhealthy and damaged, so I had to stop, and I hope you understand. I loved it. And Kristen says, way to go, Angelica Haberly, perfect description. And Angelica says, oh yay, one of my proudest moments when I saw Erika's face after I casually said it in class. And it's true, I love the structure part. And thank you for phrasing it, Angelica. So, the Beadingschool Academy brings you a new source of inspiration every second month with a curated theme box full of beads and components, tutorials, and weekly No One Has to Be Alone workshops that are also designed with the Beadingschool Academy theme on our minds. Today, it's time to see what the next 2 months are going to be about. So let me share with you my hand camera. Please let me know if you will still be able to see me and hear me. And I see more questions coming in. please, I would like to ask you now, let's focus on the theme box, and then there will again be a possibility to ask questions at the end of opening the theme. So please post it again. So I hope that you can hear me, and I hope that you can see me. As you can see, hopefully, Ariana says everything is still okay. That's good news. The next theme is called The Dream of Sibylla. And we are going to follow the footsteps of Maria Sibylla Merian, a scientist and artist with a dream. She was born in the 17th century in Germany and later settled in the Netherlands. Her enthusiasm about getting to know nature and share the knowledge led her all the way to Suriname. This is her, by the way. At the age of 52, after a divorce, she traveled together with her younger daughter to South America with a plan to spend there 5 years documenting insects, among them many butterflies and dragonflies that are going to be our focus during the next 2 months. The result of her journey and her dream is a book full of her illustrations and observations. And for our next theme box, I selected shapes that I think will come useful when we would like to create our own butterflies and dragonflies, but with the color scheme, I followed my imagination, and a set of purple, pink, and gold got into the box that came to my mind when I was thinking about following our dreams. And I see Jackie saying that looks like some of my favorite colors, but I also see that some of you is saying that the camera is flickering. So please give me a moment and I will try to fix it. Is it still happening? Because it seems it's still happening. Just a moment, ladies. Please let me know if it's okay now. We have a Facebook user friend saying, yay, I am a science teacher, biology and chemistry, and a beader. So this theme combines my two loves. And I hope that you are not alone with that. So before opening the box, just a small extra information about Sibylla. When she traveled to Suriname, she was not employed by a rich merchant or a corporation. She was highly critical of the system of the slave trade that was happening at that time, and highly critical of using Suriname's nature and people like it was the norm back then. She was mocked for her empathy by authorities and was between the very few scientists who recorded local names of plants and insects, not only the Latin ones that they made up. And that's also why I think that her artistry and personality and the way how she followed her dreams are something worth to learn more about. So just a few pictures that she made, and then let's see what's inside the box. So I hope that okay, Carol says that the flickering stopped now. Wonderful. So you can see already one of the jewels that are waiting for you. And as you can see, sometimes we will be creating really dragonflies, but also I think it is nice to create jewels that only with some elements remind us of butterflies and dragonflies. So let's see what will be our building material. The Beadingschool Academy has different memberships, and as you can see from this fuchsia dot, I am opening the biggest box, the fuchsia level box. So let's see, and I'm super curious of your first impression. Lots of sparkle, lots of colors that you might maybe haven't seen yet, or probably haven't seen yet. Ariane says, in the meanwhile, a strong woman. I like that. Same here, Ariane. Louisa says, wow. Facebook user friend says, beautiful. Robin is mesmerized. So when I was putting together the theme, then the first component that came to my mind was a cabochon that we used to play with during the Starry Night theme. Back then it represented the race of starshine, but now we are going to create wings of butterflies, or maybe even flowers, so our butterflies can have a good rest somewhere. In the fuchsia level box, 2 sets of 6 kite glass cabochons are included, with the violet blue also coming in the turquoise version. So 6 means you will have plenty of opportunities to play with. I really want to open this because actually they are a lot more beautiful than through the little bag. The cabochons, they are 9 times 14 millimeter big. They are already sitting in a closed setting with 2 holes parallel to each other. So you don't have to attach them into the clothes. Sometimes it happens that you need to push the clothes with the back of a spoon a little bit, but not a lot of extra things to do. And Angelica says, I adore the fact that they accent each other in harmony. And Joyce, I can see you now. Wonderful. Ula says, disgustingly gorgeous. The other kite cabochon is called Light Rose AB. By the way, the first one was violet blue. And these 2 are new colors that are coming to the bead shop today. So this is the same size, but in a new color, Light Rose AB. Do you have a favorite out of these 2? And I see Samia also. Wonderful. And then there are lots of cabochons and rhinestones in it. So let's see some more. We will also have some 12 millimeter round Rivoli cabochons to play with. And this is a color that will be alternating in your boxes, both colors matching the theme. One of them called Rainbow Volcano, and then the other one called Purple Volcano. And for me, this rainbow and multicolored stones, they really evoke dreams and butterflies. And I love actually the 12 millimeter size, because when we are using peyote, then we can bezel it with 32, and that is a good number to play with. So this has a bit of greens, a bit of purple, but even a bit of blue and orange. Another set of cabochons are 4 pieces of 8mm cubic zirconia cabochons in ballerina pink. The reason why I really love cubic zirconia is that the cut is something exceptional, so they have so much sparkle that it is unbelievable. I hope you can see that through the video. Claudia says, now I wish I had the fuchsia box. Dear Claudia, send please an email fast to our Bea to info@beadingschool.com and let's see what she can do about it. And then I grabbed, while I was reading Claudia's comment, then I just actually grabbed one of my favorite components from the box. It is a box clasp. It's 14.25mm, a 2-strand box clasp. And I will bring you back the cover of the box. As you can see, I already used it. The box clasp is covered by black enamel, and then there are dots of gold and a tiny crystal in the middle. And this is amazing. Like, this is a beautiful, beautiful clasp to play with. It brings elegance and style, but it's not something usual that you would see on every bead mat. I can't show you now, they are attached to each other with a jump ring. I actually like to put aside my jump rings too, so then I use them separately when needed. Rachel is asking if she can get 2 monthly boxes. Dear Rachel, absolutely. Just please, and thank you so much for your enthusiasm. Just go back to Beading School, to the page, and you can sign up to 1 more box if you would like to. We do have beaders with 2 boxes or even 3 boxes, so it's absolutely possible. We also have here 1 more clasp. This is a toggle clasp with these parts remind me of flowers, and since Sibylla was also very much interested in flowers, then I saw that more than fitting. It's a nice sturdy clasp, but also elegant and romantic at the same time. If we stay with the components a little bit, then we have here a pair of earrings with cubic zirconia. Angelica says, in the meanwhile, I have 2 subscription boxes, and boy, I am happy about it today. That was a very smart decision, dear Angelica. So this is how the earrings look like. There is a round cubic zirconia set into each of them with a closed loop at the bottom, facing left to right, so it's easy to attach it to beadwork. Then maybe when we will have all those elaborate designs, it's also nice to have a simpler version of earring components. So you will also receive 4 pieces of this simpler ear wires in golden color. Now, okay, actually I might not have told you truth that the black clasp was my favorite, because something else is coming that is maybe my true favorite, but I will wait with it a little bit and then show it to you. I told you that we will also play with some Preciosa nacre pearls, and there will be, for example, some 6mm ones inside the box. These come in pearlescent violet, with pearlescent reminding me of that velvety feel of butterfly wings. This color is toning down the blue-violet, stronger color of the cabochons nicely. Then we have here, of course, also fire polished beads, and this is from a series a collection of fire polished beads that Susie discovered when she was visiting together with Andrea, one of her beloved partners, favorite partners in the Czech Crystal Valley. So this is from the Alabaster Pastel collection, and the 3 and 4mm ones both come in the Alabaster Pastel Bordeaux color. I hope you like it. I really fall in love with this. Let's see the third little bag of fire polished beads. This time it's a bag of true 2 beads. As you can see, quite a big amount of true 2 beads, and they come in the crystal lemon rainbow color. Already, basically, Veronka, Susie, and me, all of us included true 2 beads from this bag in the designs that we are preparing for you, as we found it that they are nice little construction blocks, really nice in size to work with, but thanks to the facets, they have a very nice touch that you can add to the designs. Then there is also a drop in metal setting, and this time in Princess Pink. The size is 8 times 32mm, and this transparent pink matches the cubic zirconia perfectly, but also look at the harmony with the light rose AB kite cabochons. Loretta says in the meanwhile that she loves true 2s. Me too. Oh, and Joyce says that she loves it that the 3 and the 4mm ones are in the same color. I'm happy to make you happy, Joyce. So what do you think, ladies? Is it time to see the component that might be my real favorite? Would you like to see that? Okay. So I think it's time. This is a clasp garden component, and I'm hesitating how to phrase it because it has different functions in one. It is a clasp, it is a connector, but you can also hang something from it. Clasp garden means that it is the highest possible quality of metal components that you can imagine. Clasp Garden is a German company with dozens of years of tradition in making jewelry, making supplies. There are even crystals and an imitation pearl set in it. It is a box clasp, so you can open it by pushing this little part here, but there are also 3 loops on it. So I already used it for a jewel, and what I did was that I connected here a strand of fire polished beads, and that way I could do that strand in one piece instead of connecting it to the pendant, connecting it to the clasp, and then doing on the other side the same. So it looks really neat. But also I could hang my pendant on it, and you can use it either on the front of a necklace or at the back of a necklace for an extra hidden detail that makes it really luxurious. Marianska says, okay, I need 5 of those, please. Renee is asking if that comes in the turquoise box. Bea, if you are here with me, can you please check the list? I'm not sure because this is really a pricey component. So usually we include that between the extras of the fuchsia box. And Dawn says, I think the pale pink kite caps and the tutus are like the iridescent wings of dragonflies and other insects. Beautiful. Oh. And Gemma says, no wonder it's your favorite. And why I chose it is the kind of a butterfly shape that it has. So thank you, Bea. Thank you so much for checking it. And yeah, sometimes, as I said, it's enough to have the implication of a butterfly. We don't always have to have like literally butterflies. Yay, and we have a new Beadingschool Academy student. Thank you so much for joining. Then I hope that the next one will also make you very happy. It's another cabochon, this time an 18mm Rivoli in violet blue. So as you remember, we already had violet blue kite cabochons, and this one is matching them. Foiled from the back with a multicolor rainbow effect. With this multicolor cabochons, sometimes one color is more typical for the specific tone, sometimes another. So this is purple and fuchsia in one. Then we have here another earring component, this time an ear stud called Oval Mirror in violet color. So this is how it looks like. There are glass cabochons set in the ear studs and a loop at the bottom, so you can join there your beaded motifs. And it will sit, the cabochon will sit directly on your earlobe. Facebook user friend says, oh, those are lovely. I'm glad that you like them. We already had some Preciosa nacre beads, but I think it's also nice to finally continue playing with the nacre cabochons that we loved so much during the past year. And to balance out all the sparkle and all the rainbow tones, the Preciosa nacre cabochons will come in a gemstone color that will give them a contrast. So these are 4 pieces of the 8mm Preciosa nacre cabochons in ceramic gray. The back side is flat, the front side is domed, and they are perfect for square stitch bezels, but also other kinds of decorations from beads, of course. Malia says in the meanwhile, I think I did 16 pairs of earrings last month. Shall I shoot for 20 this month? Wow. Then Sometimes we also need some basic components. So to help you build up your stash of those, this time we included some oval jump rings in gold color that match your metal components. I love the oval shaped jump rings, and I found out that there are many beaders who don't know them. The reason, and they use the circular ones, the reason why I like the oval jump rings is that they are cut always on the long side, so when you hang something from them, then it can't happen that the thread would run where the cut is. The thread will always run at the bottom and the cut will always turn sideways, so that helps you to keep your beaded motifs secure. Oh my god, and Angelica says, I am seriously considering a second pair of ear piercings to accommodate the earring palooza beading school has created in my life. I'm with you in this one, actually. I was thinking about it recently. Mary says she prefers the oval jump rings as well. And now we are getting to some Miyuki seed beads. And I have here for you a size 11 round seed bead in Duracoat galvanized eggplant. A nice purple shade that will go well with everything that is included in your box. Especially, like, let me show them to you next to the pearlescent 6mm Preciosa nacre purse. This is a perfect match, I think. Then, from the Miyuki Delica size 11s, I have two colors waiting for you. One is a metallic, a galvanized matte yellow gold, and the other one is galvanized matte hot pink. One will make, if you use the matte hot pink, then it will make your jewels more romantic and vibrant, and the matte yellow gold will tone them down and bring the colors together. Angelica says peanut butter and jelly. A Facebook user friend is asking if the boxes are being shipped already. So you still have a bit of time. So from the start of today's Coffee Time with Erika, you still have 24 hours to add to your orders. For the perfect butterfly wings, I think we also need some Paisley Duo check shaped beads. So I also included 10 grams of those. They can come in two different colors. So one of the colors is a stronger purple, and one of the colors is this more subtle polychrome mixed berry color. Both possibilities, of course, match everything else that you have in your box. Then we haven't had any literal butterflies or dragonflies in the box yet, and they are coming. So here I have the flying butterfly charm with cubic zirconia. 6 pieces of cubic zirconia set into the golden base. So 4 nugget-shaped cubic zirconias are creating a butterfly, and then it has a tail of 2 golden threads with round-shaped cubic zirconia crystals at the end. There is a loop at the top so you can hang it, and I think it will be beautiful at the bottom of a pendant. And other piece that is literally in the shape of, we already had a butterfly, so this time let's have a dragonfly. And this dragonfly is coming from our historic collection. It means that it is made in a family manufactory in the Czech Republic, and it is made with designs that can be as much as 100 years old. The metal that the company is using is of course new, and it's up to the highest standards. But what I am holding in my hands at the moment is actually an Art Nouveau design, and I hope that you will love it very much. So ladies, here I have from the historic collection, a dragonfly in gold color. So it is flattish from the backside, and then the wings and the body and the head, they have intricate, beautiful, small details that can't even get into focus on my camera, I'm afraid. You will be able to attach this through the little arms of the dragonfly, or I'm unfortunately not familiar with how you call it properly, but there are two openings alongside the head, so that's how we can attach it. Claudia says dragonflies are my favorite. In the meanwhile, Nicolin said that it's a shame that not only one color is the polychrome is in every box. Unfortunately, with some shades, it's really problematic nowadays with the supply chain crunch to get enough for all the boxes. So that's why sometimes we need to combine. We need to combine 2 or even 3 colors. And Bea has an answer for us. She says the butterfly wing box clasp is only included in the Fuchsia Academy box indeed. Angelica is asking how many boxes go out this week. So I think it will be around 400 or close to 400. And Nitty is asking if she can order a second box. You can, dear Nitty. And let's go back to cabochons, because there are still more cabochons waiting for you. So let me show you something. Here we have a dragonfly, or it can be a butterfly also. So imagine it usually, especially the butterfly, it has 2 bigger wings, the upper wings or front wings, I don't have a clue how you call that in the case of butterflies. And we need something smaller for the rear wings. So I thought that the shape and the size of the 5 times 10 millimeter navets that you loved so much last year when we were playing with them would create a perfect butterfly shape. So this color that I am holding now, it's crystal shine in a gold colored claw. And you will receive 6 of these. And then imagine that you would like to play some more, because there are so many different butterflies out there, so many different colors. So I think it's best to have another color of the navets too. So I'm holding in my hand also 6 pieces of violet shine in gold color setting. And I have a second little butterfly here sitting on my bead mat. And Dawn is asking, can you order a box if you only want this one? I'm a yellow member. Dear Dawn, if you would like only this one, you can absolutely do that. I just ask you that after you placed an order, please let us know or unsubscribe immediately so we know that in the future we will not prepare a box in extra. Usually we start preparing them as much as 4 months in advance, so it really helps us if we know how many beaders will more or less be interested. So, well, 3 butterflies and a dragonfly sitting on my bead mat, and I haven't even started beading yet. Of course, we will need some more Miyuki Delica beads. And let's see what else do I have here. I have here 2 gentle colors to go with all those romantic and vibrant purples and pinks. One color is called Duracoat Galvanized Dusty Orchid, and the other color is called Duracoat Galvanized Dark Mauve. When it comes to metallics, then I love the Duracoat effect, which makes sure that your beads will be beautiful as long as possible. And then for our fuchsia students, we have a little extra treat. In this bag, there is only 1 gram of seed beads because it is one of the most precious colors that you can have on your bead mat. It's called 25 carat gold iris, and it is a gold tone with purples and pinks and just a slight touch of green. I am not sure if it shows well on my hand camera because my lamps are misbehaving, but I believe many of you will be familiar with this. It is a super pricey seed bead since it's real gold plated, but I like to use it every here and there just to give my jewels a bit of a luxurious touch. Then, from the Miyukis, my last little bag that I have here is again something that I know that you love to play with, a bag of 6mm Miyuki slender bugles in matte metallic dark bronze. When we are playing, the reason why I wanted to include bugles, when we are playing with bigger cabochons and we are creating structures, then the bugles come very, very helpful to make those little structures sturdy. Joyce says it's her favorite, and Miriam says those will be for a special pair of earrings. And Angelica suggests using the slender bugles as dragonfly legs. Then I have here also some more Preciosa nacre pearls, and this time a neutral, this time 4mm nacre pearls in pearlescent gray. Miriam says bugles should always be in a box. So this pearlescent gray, they have a super nice shine, yet thanks to the neutral gray color, they will make your jewels and butterflies super elegant. I think when making butterflies and other kinds of animals, the risk we are running into is to make them infantile, but childish. But I can promise you that this collection that we are creating for you it will be luxurious and beautiful. Also thanks to this pearlescent gray beads. You will also need something to hang your pendants on. So you will also find a meter of 7mm silk ribbon in butterfly wing purple in your box. So I wanted to select for you a color that goes well pretty much with everything, no matter if you would like to use the 18mm cabochon, if you would like to use the kites, if you would like to make something with the long drop. I think it looks really nice with everything. And to go with that silk ribbon, I have another component waiting for you from the same manufacturer that the historic dragonfly is coming from. It is called a blooming flower connector, and it comes in antique copper. And many of you will probably remember the angel wing connector from the Lucia's Light box that had the same construction. So in the middle, one loop where you can hang your pendant, and then 2 loops on the side where you can hang your chain. And let me show you this. You can actually pull your ribbon through these loops and then hang your pendant in the middle, so you will have a finished necklace in no time. I hope you like this. You can see that how nice the etching of the connector is. Then we are still not at the bottom. I have here a bag of 12 pieces of Preciosa Chaton roses in the 7mm size, and it comes in the ruby AB color. These are also flat bags, so you can use them in many different ways, gluing them in bead embroidery, bezeling them with square stitch, or bezeling them with bigger beads like Zuzi did with last week's Tangier motifs. And I love to use these small round-shaped cabochons also in between beaded motifs or beaded motifs and components when I would like to make a bracelet longer, an earring longer, or I would like to connect some beaded elements into a statement necklace. Then, in the meanwhile, Dawn says, okay, I give in, off to order a box, thanks God for credit cards. Oh, thank you for joining us, Dawn. And Sarin is here, and she's also excited about the colors. What we haven't seen yet in this box are Preciosa bicon beads, but as I promised, there are also Preciosa bicon beads included. So you will receive 2 bags, 50 pieces each. One of them is 3mm size in fuchsia, and the other one is the 4mm size in amethyst AB 2 times. To match those amethyst AB bicons perfectly, I have 2 more little baggies that I would like to show you. One of them is a bag of 10 pieces of Preciosa Suvan rhinestones, amethyst opal in gold colored setting. When I was making something for you, then I found that when I attached cabochons next to each other, that sometimes I had the need to cover where they meet each other. And that's what I did with the Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. The 4mm size is the middle one between 2.8 and the 6mm one. And Angelica says you can just order the second box the same way you did the first one, and they both will show up on your subscription page. And indeed, and I'm very thankful for your enthusiasm. We have first timers, second timers, 3-box timers. I mean, bidders who, even some bidders who have 3 boxes, and you can just join for a first, second, or third box through the usual beadingschoolacademy.com page, or find Academy in the bead shop. And then I have here for you the last bag of components. And I told you earlier this month, when we were celebrating Beading School's birthday, that if you fancy the idea of the Sparkle AB Preciosa bag, then you will love the next Beading School Academy box very much. So ladies, as the closure of the box, I bring you a bag of 4 pieces of Amethyst Opal AB Preciosa chatons in the 8mm size. We partnered up with a Czech company, and on the original Preciosa stones, they applied for us this special AB coating. So now these are available in the same color as the Bicon beads that I showed you earlier. And thank you, dear Bea, for posting the link. So I really hope that you like this, and I can't wait to start playing with you. Lovelies, thank you so much for your company and your enthusiasm today. And I think that the new theme will bring us just as much or even more inspiration and designs and jewels as the previous ones. Before I would say goodbye to you, then I would like just to tell you what's going to happen over the next few days, and to share with you some practical information. So together with the Beading School Academy boxes, we have the so-called top-up options, and that means that we are happy to include whatever you need for your bead mat with your box, and so you can save on shipping. You have the possibility to add whatever you might dream about to your box for 10 to 24 hours starting from now, and we will automatically pack everything together, and you won't have to pay for shipping. I have 2 little favors to ask you. Please make sure to select the Join with Order in Progress option when checking out, so you don't pay extra for shipping. And I would like to ask you to please keep your additional orders above 10 euros if possible for you. Otherwise, because of administrative costs and taxes and everything, we actually might end up in minus. So that's very important for us. Thank you so much. And before I would go, and I see lots of enthusiasm building around the material that will be flying to you soon, then I would like to show you something else that we have created for you. Still, if you would like to have everything once more, then a second or third box is your best option. But if you would like to have a specific set of material, or if boxes will be gone, then we also created for you so-called bundles based on the current theme that you can find in the bead shop. So you will be able to find a Dream of Sibylla nacre pearl and bead bundle with the Preciosa nacre pearls and the fire polished beads. You will also find a Dream of Sibylla glass cabochons and components bundle. This is the glass cabochons, not the Preciosa ones. Please note. Then we have a Dream of Sibylla metal component bundle and a Dream of Sibylla Miyuki bead bundle. Also, in the meanwhile, Bea and Andrea activated in the bead shop everything that is included in the new Beading School Academy Theme Box. So if you feel that you would like to get more of a specific component, or you have the turquoise box, but you would like to have something that is included only in the fuchsia, or Marianska wants the 4 beautiful clasps, then also everything is available one by one in the bead shop. I recommend checking out the new in the bead shop part, or to go into inspiration and directly to the theme. As you can see, there are now the Miyuki beads, the fire polished beads, the cabochons, the metal components one by one. Here is Marianska's clasp, for example. So everything is waiting for you. After the bead shop comes back alive again, then I'm afraid Miriam says the shop is dead. So please be patient if that happens. It should come back in a few moments, or or half a minute. So as soon as I can get to the bead shop, then I will also open the virtual classroom. The virtual classroom is your orientation place to find everything that is connected to the academy, and then you will be able to find a list of everything with links that is included in the shop. And yes, please be patient, dear beaders. It will work out. It just needs a little time. When the server feels that there is lots of enthusiasm, then actually it's automatically like bringing in a bigger motor for the website. So it should be okay. And for our new academy students, you can either go to beadingschoolacademy.com or beadingschool.com/beadingschool/academy and then this is where you find the sign up options for your fuchsia, yellow, or turquoise student membership. And lovelies, thank you so much for your company today. Are there any questions that I haven't answered yet? Someone was asking if she can post something in the group that is not connected, that is not made out of Beading School beads. We are not tracking down all your beads, of course. However, I ask you to keep on the topic. So it should either be like Beading School beads, or Beading School design, or Beading School theme, because we would like to avoid being one of the big general beading groups. We would like to keep it on topic. So in your post, you can write about it, that why the post is connected to beading school, if it's a design that you beaded from us or inspiration, whatever. So oh, Kristen says it's all beautiful. I'm really happy that you like it, Kristen. Eve is asking, this time we don't have a discount for everything. This time we have discounts if you go for the bundles. Renee says, super happy I joined in March. We are also happy to have you between us, Renee. Ariana says, no questions, but thank you for that interesting new theme and the inspiration. I'm looking forward to explore it. A Facebook user friend is asking, are there any past boxes available? Well, in a few days, we will have some past boxes available. Actually, during a theme, we set aside some very, very few boxes because I'm afraid a bit that something would be in very rare cases, something can happen on the way while the box is traveling to a beader. So if that happens, we would like to be able to replace it. And once a team is closed, and then we made sure that every beader who ordered a box can play with her box, then if we have any leftovers, then we will be starting to add them to the bead shop. However, I need to warn you that those past single boxes will be available for a higher price than the price of a new membership. So while you are able to get the fuchsia level membership for 99 euros per month and the turquoise for 69, then if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to say 100%, but if I remember it correctly, then past boxes will be available 99 for turquoise and 139 for fuchsia. It is still lower than the amount that is inside, but your best option is to go for a membership. And Facebook user friend is asking, how do I upgrade from yellow to fuchsia? So I would recommend going for a fuchsia now to make sure that you don't miss it, and then you can cancel your yellow membership in your account. If the price of your yellow membership was already deducted for this month, then you can write an email to info@beadingschool.com and the price of your yellow membership will be refunded in the form of a voucher that you can use in the bead shop. And then Monica is asking, are there metal special finishing items in the beading school shop? Dear Monica, can you please specify, because I don't know exactly what do you mean. And then Anita says, now I hope it will arrive before holidays so I can take the boxes with me. That would be wonderful, Niti. Where are you going? And Marjorie is asking, Erika, are the cabochon boxes already sold out? Which one do you mean, dear Marjorie? Which cabochon box? And Kristen says, sign up for the Advent calendar. They are sometimes available there too. We have a clever, experienced beader there. Jen, I'm really happy that you like it. And Bea is indeed here with us. Thank you so much for your help today, Bea. Also, Andrea. She says, ladies, if you need any help, please drop us a line here, info@beadingschool.com. Marjorie says, the ones that goes with the Sibylla box. So the cabochon, and please note that this is the glass cabochon bundle, but not the Preciosa cabochons are not included in it. It can sell out fast, I have to admit. And Margaret, I need to go offline, so once to activate the list. So once I answered all the questions and I get into the bead shop, then I will activate the list, but it's not there yet. Anna is asking if the dragonflies are in the turquoise box. I think they aren't. I'm not 100% about it, but I think they aren't. Oh, Monica, do you mean that connector? Oh, no. Now I get it. How I use my ribbons. I just tie a knot at the end and then I tie the ribbon, but I plan also to find the metal components for the ends of the ribbons. It just needs some time because we are testing the sizes. And it was actually Elena. So, Lita says the bead shop is working again. So, Kristen is asking how many of us are there now. Adam could answer that, but I'm afraid he's not available at the moment. So, ladies, thank you so much for today, and thank you so much for your enthusiasm. And on Friday, I will bring you a retro No One Has to Be Alone theme that you can already make from your new box. It will be the Paris bracelet. So I will update the No One Has to Be Alone page tomorrow in the morning, but you can already start thinking about your color choices. So we will bead together during a live video on Friday, the Paris bracelet that originally came during Starry Night. And next week on Tuesday, same time, coffee time with Erika, I will bring you and show you the designs that we are preparing for you with my fellow designers. Thank you, ladies, and have a wonderful, peaceful, and inspiring rest of your days. Bye-bye.